Hey everybody, how's it going? So I figured out that the wall itself is off. Um, we actually made it to where it can be centered in our realm by being a couple of blocks off of the barrier in certain places, whereas it's supposed to be completely flat against this one in this place it's at. So this is correct. It just needed to go over one block. You know what I mean? Hey, Civil Flame, how's it going? Dylan Furforce. So all I gotta do is shave this entire front layer off and move it back. Oh, at least it'll be fixed. We also have to come back to this way and shift it over one as well. Do I like the fishing update? Oh yeah, it's great. I would like to see more rarities of fish, and I'd like to see a couple adjustments, but overall, it's pretty tight. It's definitely something that Origin Realms needed for events, because, the way they were previous, where, like, every event you were just mindlessly grinding mobs and balloons and stuff, it's just not fun. It's just not fun. The way they did fishing, absolute banger. I wish they didn't nerf it. But I wish, you know, Origin Realms didn't do a lot of things that it does. For example, getting rid of 2021 gold, forcing me to spend 400,000 rubies on it. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into politics. How's it going, Uct? Like the Echo Glass. So I've not actually used it. How do you get it again? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be a little less energetic today. Mainly because, you know, I got back from work. Duh. But, I ate something I wasn't supposed to, and I feel like I could throw up at any point. So if I ever just, like, zoom out of my chair, that's probably why. I feel like I just need to throw up once and I'll be good, but it's just not happening. 8 glass and 1 echo shard. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, no, the echo glass is great. It's gonna be so good for building and challenges and stuff. How's it going, Shoebush? You just need to get glass. No, I don't need any. I don't need any at this point. If I ever needed any, I do have plenty of materials to make it. But I appreciate the offer, man. The willingness, you know? Echo Glass is really cool. What would you guys say was your favorite favorite part of the fishing update in general? Like, of the things they added, what would you think was the best? I think most people would say Epic, not Epic Glass. Echo Glass would probably be up there. Shoebush would say Bone Sharks, but seeing how they have yet to catch a bone shark, I don't know. Oh, that sounds really cool. How's everybody's day been? Or make a big area below and make a solar system. That could be cool. Ooh, I do kind of like the solar system idea. Although, having lava underneath would probably be simpler. You could also just add things inside the lava. Like, if you've ever played Alex's mobs, they got, like, the bone serpents that hang out there. You could make, like, a cool bone serpent build, or maybe a dragon inside the lava. You could have, like, a giant skeleton fossil thing in the lava. That could be fire. Literally. That would be cool, and I honestly see them doing something like that in the future. Why do you have to keep mentioning it? Because I'm hoping by constantly bringing it up, it'll eventually happen. You know what I mean? Do I have to shave this down too to make this work? I don't think so, right? Because I moved this back successfully. Maybe I do have to shave it down too. Oh, my goodness. It's funny because we did a ton of work to make sure this wall would be good. And then I guess I got overly excited, or I was already burnt out. Yeah, maybe next time I do a 12-hour stream, I get a good night's rest beforehand and not have it be on a Sunday. It's probably an idea. Although I will say thank you for Force for all the help you've done. I would not have gotten as far as I have without you. As well as dealing with the chat. For those who know, you know. And I'm waiting for Not to realize and see the change. But we'll see if they notice. To get darkened when you have Fulbright? I think I've noticed that before, but I'm not entirely sure what causes it. You're talking about like with decorations? Like furniture? Yeah, I don't know what causes it. I think if it's like in a darker area, it could cause it. I don't know. It's a little weird with Fulbright. It also depends if you're using a shader or not. You're just lurking, LOL. I'm just waiting for you to notice, you know. So hopefully this Friday, you know, I'll opt to take Friday off so we can play Maneater. Shoebush, when does the how long is the game, would you say? Like, have we made good progress on it so far? Yo, what's good? How's it going, bro? Hey, okay, I like the fact that your name in-game is the same on YouTube. It makes things so much easier, you know? What's great about my name is that no one steals it, because, like, who the hell would think of my name, you know? Oh, you know what, Chad? I gotta tell y'all something. What is this? Are you calling me a clown? He is a big boy. Are you just showing it to me, or do you? Is this like something you want put up in my realm, or place it? Uh-oh. Oh shoot! I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's fine. Here, I got him. Do you want him back, or? I don't really see us change. Well, when you see it, you'll see it. Okay. Alright, have a good one, Dylan. Oh, right. That's I was just about to say. Last night was kind of insane. To give a little bit of context, there is this homeless guy that wanders around my neighborhood, right? Or at least I'm pretty sure he's homeless. Now, I don't know if he's just like a drug addict or mentally ill or just a plain old tweaker, right? But he is not all there, right? And every so often he's come around asking for cash and stuff. And I never give him cash. I will never give someone like that cash. But I've given him food. I've given him water. But, you know, I had a point where I was just like, okay, I can't keep giving you stuff, alright? You know? Because, like, you never know when somebody like this just crashes out, right? But yesterday he came to my door. And he knocked on my door. Now, I didn't open the door. Because, like, I quickly glanced out the window to see what it was. Because my dogs were barking, right? They were doing their job. Their doggy duty. And, I don't know. He had like his jacket in his hand, but it was balled up. Oh, I got a crate. Nice. But yeah, he had his jacket in his hand and it was like balled up. So I'm like, I'm not opening the door for this guy. It could be a gun, it could be a knife. I mean, it could just be a jacket, right? But I'm like, no, I absolutely not. I'm not doing this today. So I just locked the door and grabbed my gun and prayed nothing would happen. Eventually, I guess he just walked away, but I had to mentally prepare for what could have happened, you know? That could have been bad, and I'm glad it didn't get bad because I don't want to, you know. It's just a scary situation. Because you never know what could happen, right? Like, he could be a perfectly cool guy and all, but just one day he's just... Because I'm pretty sure he's on drugs. He has a lot of the... Like, he's probably mentally ill, as well as being on drugs. And they probably feed into each other. So it's like... He's a crash out away from carrying somebody's refrigerator out of their house. I don't know. Have any of you guys experienced stuff like that? Because I've had experiences like that when I was living in an apartment complex a while ago before I bought the house. So, bro, people want me to buy sand for $5K. Oh, glass for $5K. Hell no. Just go to the desert with an efficiency 4 shovel or something and get a bunch of sand, make yourself an auto furnace. They're really easy to build. You know, just have some glass smelting up. You gotta just make a lava generator. Auto smelt doesn't work on glass, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to have to break it to you. But it do not work. What would you guys have done in this situation, by the way? Probably same, not open the door. Yeah. Hey, Weaver the Frog, how's it going, man? I saw you say you hate yourself or something. I don't know. What was that about? Why would you say something like that? What is that? Hold on a second. Walklin... Wait, no. Walken... Schlang? Walken Schlang? Is your name Walken Schlang? Is that your name? That's funny. Although the gun part... Although not the gun part, because that's illegal. Oh, yeah, I forgot you live in a country without rights. I'm sorry. Walken Schlang. Walken Schlang. Jesus. I'm gonna get your name. Hold on. Wolkenschlang. Is that right? Wolkenschlang. Is that a euphemism? I can't tell. I'm gonna get, like, demonetized. Schlang. Wait. Schlang, not... Schlang. What? Schlag? Is it schlag? Am I stupid? Is there no N? There is no N. It's Wolkenschlag. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm sorry. I got your name. I apologize. Schlag. Schlag. Wolkenschlag. Wolkenschlag. All right. Hell yeah. It may take me a little bit to get your name consistently right, but I do enjoy getting people's names right. You know, when I remember them. Thank you for helping me learn that, by the way. Appreciate the patience. Oh, fair enough. That's cool. What kind of songs? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna use this to confuse people. Did I just see lightning strike? The hell? You better not be spawning any skeletons. Hey, Close Gosling, welcome. What is Echo? Oh, it looks like this. So if you're holding it, if you're holding Echo Glass, you can actually see where it's placed, right? But if you're not, it's just an invisible air block. They're very, very useful for builds. Alright, now let me pick this back up. Ah, don't die! Bro fell all the way to the bottom of my room. Are you okay? Hey, Jackson, how's it going? AH very feed? How's it going, bro? Alright, where was I? Oh, yes, over here. Bro, my inventory is bursting. I need some chests. Your internet crashed? Oh, that's unfortunate. Welcome back. Totem popped, it's fine. Did it actually? Do you need some Raga boots? Oh, you know what? I saw a video today where it was like a skit where this guy is like, oh man, I'd sell my soul to be good at like guitar or something like that. So the devil pops up and is like, well, what do you think? He's like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on a second now. I didn't actually mean it. The devil's like trying to barter, like, what about 7/8 of your soul, right? Like, ah, no. It was like trying to barter for it. It was really funny, but it kind of got me thinking, like, what would you be willing to sell your soul for? Like, if you could sell your soul to become good at something or be a certain way, what would it be? When the fishing update went out, using the Bone Shark was Subnautica reference. Yeah. I mean, that's what you'd think. Although I have a personal vendetta against bone sharks in not in Origin Realms, but in Subnautica New Body, honestly. Not sure, change much. You'd sell your soul for your life, and that'd be funny. I will sell my soul to you, devil. What for? To send me straight to heaven. What? That's not how it works. It is now. You just completely screw the devil over. In exchange for you giving me all of you. Oh my god. Or just fight back, yeah. Reincarnated into a random anime? You'd have to, like, go into an anime where you could train to just fight the devil to get your soul back. You basically Kratos your way out of hell. Oh, man. As easy as it would just, like, be to say, like, oh, yeah, I'd sell my soul to get taller. I don't think it'd be worth it, you know? I'd do almost anything to be taller. But I don't think I'd sell my soul, you know? You'd say you multiply world hunger by 3? I'd sell my soul to get rid of gravity. I'd sell my soul to get rid of friction. Just remove the concept. Yeah, something that... I mean, it'd have to be worth it. What about $10 billion? Would y'all do it for that? $10 billion directly into your bank account. You can spend it however you want. No? What if it also meant that you could, like, you'd never be sick again, and you'll die of natural causes. Like, you won't end up dying before your time. It'd be American. It'd be a usable currency. Yes, but after you'd get eternal... Okay, you know what? You bring up a good point. Okay, chat. So there's an interesting concept, right? And wait till I'm done explaining it before giving your answer. Would you rather be... Would you rather live in eternal bliss and happiness if it meant that one day you'll end up being taken from that heaven-like state and sent directly to hell to be tortured for, like, the rest of eternity? Or would you rather live in eternal suffering with a chance that one day you'll be sent to the world of bliss? Basically, it's like, would you rather start out in heaven with, you know, a chance to go to hell, or vice versa? Sir, that's just drugs. Number 2. So you'd rather start off in hell and then have a chance to get to heaven. You'd be... I mean, that's... I think that's the most obvious choice. Is there a chance you never go to the second point? Well, the thing is... okay, because, like on paper it makes sense, but you gotta think about it in reality, right? You are spending multiple lifetimes in whichever you choose. But eventually, given the fact that time is infinity, you will get sent to the other place. It may not, it may be tomorrow. It may be 1 billion years from now, right? You could spend 1 billion years in eternal happiness. Or you could spend 1 billion years in eternal suffering. But eventually, the odds will send you to the other place. Like, it's real easy for everyone to be like, oh yeah, you know, I just do the second one and I take the suffering now and then eventually just get sent to heaven. But you never know when that could happen. you know? But no, I think the obviously the wisest choice is the second option, because eventually the eternal suffering would end. And honestly, it would probably suck even worse, to be honest, right? So like if you spend your entire time being tortured and then eventually go to being happy, like you're going to appreciate the happiness more, right? Where, you know, like if you start out with never suffering anything and eventually start suffering, it's going to be even worse. Can you really be happy without the challenge? It's more just like living in bliss. It's not just about like infinite happiness. It's you live in peace and basically like a concept of heaven almost. I agree in the sense that like as humans we couldn't conceptualize true happiness without the suffering because that's what makes the good times good, right? But in this case like that doesn't really apply here, I guess. But no, I get what you're saying. I get it. I don't know. I these are questions I think about often. Why is your realm moss? Because I have lights under it, and I don't want mobs spawning on it. Oh, did y'all see what happened with the rest? The not the was it wrestling or fighting or that one dude that just friggin' slammed the other one and sent him, I guess, to the hospital. I saw a video that Moist Critical did about it. That's why I bring it up. It's like a wrestling match gone wrong. I don't watch wrestling, but you do watch Charlie sometimes. Well, it's not that it's like you're watching wrestling. Basically, it was like a WWE style thing where they're like playing characters. And this one dude, I guess, got like really heated because he's not part of that, and but he is a fighter, and he entered the ring and beat this guy within an inch of his life. Like he sent him to the hospital, and there was a good chance he wasn't gonna live. You know, all due to, I guess, a misunderstanding or something like that. I don't know. I just saw the video of him like wailing on the dude. Why would you ever think? Wait, what? Wait, do you ever think about what would you do when you die? Oh, what do you mean? Like in terms of like you panic over whether or not like there's an afterlife and stuff? Um, I used to think about stuff like that often. But then I started getting bills and stuff, and I was like, ooh, if I don't pay them, maybe I will find out. So, you know, I just distract myself with work and deciding whether or not I'm a good person or not. And I've not come to great conclusions. Just had your birthday. Oh, that's fun. Happy birthday. I'm guessing you've turned 35 is my guess. 3,500. Happy 3,500 birthday. Hey, don't waste your Raga boots now. That would be really funny if we died like in Minecraft. Just like, ugh. I don't know. For me, if it happens, it happens. I'd prefer it not to, though, you know? I quite like living. I'm rather happy. You know, I've not been, like, I don't have any, like, depression or anything. So, I value my life and I value the life of others. I don't know what else to say, you know? However, I did discover this one thing about... It's like, I discovered this one thing about Boeing. Suddenly, oh, you know, he was just suicidal. He just didn't want to live anymore. It's a real shame, too. Or was it Boeing or was it someone else? I thought pretty sure it's Boeing. As a frog, French people do not value your life. Oh, that's true. That's true. I gotta say, when I first got my driver's license... Okay, how many of you guys... You know what? No, never mind. You don't need to answer that. I'm just gonna go and tell my friggin' story. Hold on a sec. Alright, I should be good. When I first learned how to drive, I thought it'd be easier to have both feet on both, like, pedals. So you got, like, your brake and your gas. Like, I'd want to put, you know, my one foot on one and the other foot on the other. Like, it makes sense. But now that, like, I've been driving for years, like, I caught myself trying to do that. Or at least, like, I thought about it, and I put my foot on, you know, the pedal to see how it felt, and it's like, this does not feel right, you know? It just don't. Most of y'all probably can't relate, but that's fine. I remember, the reason I thought about it recently is because I've been getting a lot of Breaking Bad clips, and it showed up there, so. I am really wanting to eat something right now, but I also do not think I have the stomach for it at the moment. Isn't that an interesting conundrum? I don't think I even have anything to eat at the moment. I find myself going into the store often, yet I never seem to have any food in my refrigerator. Wonder how that works. You got me a gift. Oh, there's no need. I appreciate it, though. Just... I also just don't have inventory space at the moment. You know what, chat? We're gonna open this crate. Is that a beacon? Why? Why, thank you. Oh, and some iron and stuff for the, beacon. Let me throw that away. Let me put that in the offhand. Why, thank you, thank you. Here, we're gonna open up this here crate. Here, I'm gonna put the beacon in here so I don't lose it. As well as the echo glass in that. Why, thank you. We'll actually be able to use that later. Because, we gotta dig out a pretty big section in our realm. What's good in this crate again? I take it whatever epic I'm about to get. Ooh, the royal crown. I don't even think that can come and finish, but whatever. What do I get here, chat? The shield? I'm gonna see if I have something to slightly snack on. Alright. That is absolutely wild for me. What? Alright. I will say, I do value life. This wall makes me want to end it. When you say indescribable, explain how indescribable. Like, does money just randomly appear in my bank account now? Like, I just have infinite money? Pretty much. Okay. First thing I'm doing, getting gold. Like a lot of gold. Like a lot of gold. Second thing I'm doing is I'm taking this gold and turning them, like melting it down and turning them into goblin tokens. And then the next thing I'm doing is I'm taking these goblin tokens, okay, and I'm gonna start slingshotting them at people. And that's it. No, I'm just kidding. There's still things I'd like to do. Some people I'd like to finance. Like Origin Realms, I'd love to finance that, you know? Get them on a better payroll than what they got. See, the issue is you couldn't spend too much of it, otherwise you destabilize the economy. And then congratulations, that infinite money does not do anything. Found because you found a server that's really fun. Sometimes it is fun to just start anew, you know? But I like Origin Realms because I can build proper projects on it. And I like the community. And I'm also media rank. And all of those combined, they all help each other, I suppose. Mace roulette. Is that where you throw a mace and see who dies? Hey, Command Knight, how's it going, bro? I don't know why I keep checking auction house. Chat, food of choice for those, like, if you could only eat one, like, if you can only eat that food for the rest of your life, what's it gonna be? Pizza? Damn it, you already know. Soup. Soup is good. That's a good choice, Shoebush. You'd anchovies, that's just evil. Frog, you are despicable and chaotic. You like anchovies? You could just say fish. You could just say fish. And then you could have the entire ocean. But you specifically chose, you went out of your way to choose anchovies. Well, no, well, I mean in the sense that, like, Furfor said pizza, Shoebush said soup. I said, what type of food would you eat? Pasta? Pasta may be too vague. No, I'll allow it. I do like sushi, you know, we got several different sushi rolls. Chat, what is your favorite underwater creature to consume? Okay, no, you got me there. Pasta's allowed. You're right. You got it. I have never eaten pufferfish. Nor cuttlefish. Nor anchovy, actually. Pretty sure pufferfish is incredibly dangerous to eat. I don't care how good it is. Nothing will ever get me to eat pufferfish. Dude, this is the roughest project, bro. I need help. Hey, Ash, how's it going? Shrimp? Salmon? I like lobster. Lobster and crab are my favorite. Delicious. I like the cockroaches of the ocean. You lost your spirit sword? Oh, that sucks to hear. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that before. Hey, Simply Jimmy, how's it going? That's crazy. What are you up to? What's funny is you didn't even get to witness the Radiance being born. Isn't it majestic? Man, I'll say this weekend has been insane for my streams. It's like we had the summer costume contest, the summer fashion show, and we had so many people watching. It was absolutely like mind-boggling how many people showed up to that. Oh, I shouldn't have broken that. I need to break all this. Do I have the brightness mod? Yeah. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It depends on what it is. Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. Look, life is more important than my live streams. Just remember that. Oh, really? That's awesome. Bro, I didn't realize we had Michael Jordan in chat. That's crazy. I was never good at basketball for, reasons. You have a mod that allows you to break all the same blocks? No, it's not allowed on the server. You can't use stuff like that. I don't even think it'd work on the server. But yeah, if it does work on the server, it's not allowed. Oh, man. Nah, you're good. You're good. I mean, it's better to ask before you use it. You know what I mean? We've already been going for like 50 minutes. And I've not really made a dent in this. Oh man, this is a nightmare. We did so friggin' well. I guess I'll just spend tomorrow morning working on it, and then tomorrow evening, if I go live, we'll just go ahead and build it from there. You know what I mean? Yes, I've heard about the Roblox situation. It's quite bad. It is really bad, but to be fair, it's been a known problem. I'm glad it's getting more mainstream attention, though. Low-key, you should play Roblox. Right now. Have you not been paying attention to what's been going on with Roblox? Do you know why I don't do Twitch? I don't do Twitch because I have a child audience, for the most part. An underage audience. And I believe Twitch does not have a proper culture for people who are underage. Due to a lot of issues, actually. A lot of issues. Now, let's take about what's happening with Roblox. How they're protecting child predators. And banning people who go and get these predators arrested. And do you think I would choose to be on Roblox at this moment? Yeah. They should fix? Oh yeah, they should. They very much should. But they aren't. For some reason, they ban the people who are hunting like predators, and they're banning them, and they're protecting the predators. The reason is money. They'd make more money if they got rid of the predators. Because now you're going to have parents like, I don't think my child should be playing this game if there's, like, a huge amount of... I don't think most of the people playing Roblox are, you know, we'll just say predators. We'll just keep saying predators. Not to sound repetitive, but I'm pretty sure most of the Roblox community is not predators, alright? Most of them are children, meaning potential victims for said predators. They'd make way more money if they got rid of those people who would victimize kids. In an effort to... Here's the issue with Roblox. In an effort to remove attention from the predator situation that's going on in Roblox, they've just drawn more attention to it. You know? If they had said nothing, no one would be talking about it. You'd still have the videos, you'd still have the people catching them, and you'd still have the people complaining. But people have been doing that for years and nothing happened. But they went out of their way to permanently ban someone who's actually doing the right thing. And then they sent him a cease and desist. And that's what caused everything to blow up in their face. Idiots. But I'm glad they did it, because that brings attention to it. You know, you're getting like lawmakers involved in this. It's honestly a death spiral at this point. So like for the moment, guys, I suggest if you want to help with something like that, just don't play Roblox for a little while. I'm not saying, you know, delete the game permanently, because eventually this will be a problem that gets fixed. However, every little bit of pressure helps. I'm not saying they're right, but it's like insanely hard to monitor those. Well, yeah, obviously, like you're not going to be able to catch everybody before they victimize somebody. Oftentimes, the only way to know somebody is a bad actor is for them to victimize somebody, right? Like that's how people get caught in the first place, right? And you can't, people slip through the cracks. It doesn't matter how well you do. People will always slip through the cracks. That's understandable. However, if somebody comes to you with evidence that this person's doing wrong, they get that person arrested because there's evidence that they did something wrong, and then you decide to punish the person who got the person arrested, well, then you're going out of your way to protect somebody to do wrong. You're protecting the people doing wrong. That's like why I don't go to church, right? Despite me being religious, I don't go to church because I've seen too many churches protect those who would victimize people. You know what I mean? How many pastors got away with abusing the choir boy? That's why I don't associate with Boy Scouts, despite being an Eagle Scout. Because too often times, it's like, and this is one of the reasons I like the furry community. Because despite the fact that they're a bunch of weirdos, and a lot of them are degenerates that I don't like, they're quick to call out their bad actors. Because they know they're already weird enough. They don't need allegations thrown their way. It doesn't matter how good or bad a platform... Like, you're not going to be able to make sure everyone in your community is a good or a bad actor. It's how you respond when bad actors are revealed. Enough of the soapbox. You guys understand my point of view. You know? You get it. I think most of us are in agreement, though, you know? Do you ever go look for stuff? Occasionally I do, but, you know, when I have big projects, I just kind of stay in my realm like a friggin' hobbit. Have you heard of that one prison game that's really popular right now? What one prison game? If it's a game on Roblox, then no, I've not heard of it. It's one where you have to dig a hole? No. what is it called? Is it on Steam? Dig to China. Dig to... son of a... I clicked this. Dig to... Oh, it's not called Dig to China? You let me look stupid and type that into Steam? You let me type that into Steam. I can't believe you've done this. Once again, people avoiding accountability. That's a really cool. I said prison escape simulator. Is it like the Minecraft prison maps or the TF2 prison maps? Prison escape simulator. It's $6. Looks like it was made in the Unity game engine. It's got an AI thumbnail. Yeah, definitely Unity, I think. Nothing wrong with that. It's just... ah, screw it. You want me to play it this Friday? It's a really bad AI thumbnail. It has gambling. Oh, no. If it has gambling, I don't want to do it. I don't promote gambling on the stream. It's called Prison Escape Simulator. It's where you're trying to get to a boat. AI cash grab. Well, the thumbnail's AI. The rest of the game probably not. It's so fun. I'll put a poll in chat, or a poll in Discord. I think for now, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream. So leave a like and stuff. I appreciate y'all joining me tonight. You know, I don't feel that great, so hopefully tomorrow I can wake up all nice, you know. A lot of big YouTubers are playing it. Well, yeah. Good night, everybody.